Hey guys, welcome back to Destiny Love TV, the podcast. So glad you joined me today. Welcome if you've never heard me before or have never seen my video podcast. We are glad to have you. And to our new subscribers, welcome to you again. And to my old subbies, hey, what's up? Listen, what did I say we're going to talk about today? Doing it. We're going to get to that. And as I said before, I'm going to be speaking in innuendos. We want to be really discreet, but if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. The other thing that we're going to do is talk about you. So let's go. First, I want to thank everybody who responded to entering the contest for the spring giveaway. Listen, I've had so many of you enter. I had to go through every email and every thing that everybody sent me. I am so excited to be able to speak into your lives, and there will be a few of you that I will speak into your life today. You heard back from me with a number. If you hear your number, then you know that I'm talking to you. I'm speaking directly to you about you and your life. I will recap by saying that I pray first, and I ask God to show me what He wants you to see. And then I read what you send me, and I go from there. That's the gift that I have, the prophetic anointing that's on my life. I am not a psychic, once again, and I don't charge for this. This is free, just like God's love. So the second thing we're going to do is talk about sexual activities. And that's the only time I'm going to say that in this podcast. We'll also be speaking about intimacy. And I think we'll talk about you last. Let's talk about doing it first. Ready? Okay, I'm going to start off with two clips. The first one is in black and white, and it's some time ago, but I'm doing that because I want you to see that this has been going on since the beginning of time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start with the men first. Let's go.
And I'm going to be a new teacher in social studies. Class good? Yeah, so.
You're wanted on the phone, Miss Starling. Would you follow me, please?
Oh, would you wait here for me a couple of minutes? I'll be right back.
I didn't want to transfer when he mentioned it, but now I do.
Oh, would you wait here a couple of minutes?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, could you just wait a couple of minutes?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Ooh, those little boys are something else. Okay, guys, what is that about? Was it her twins? You know, those things below her neck? Was it her long legs? Was it her smile, her lips, or other stuff? What's that about? I mean, let me tell you a quick story. It starts even before that. I have 3 sons, you know that. So when my youngest son was 5 years old, we were out somewhere looking for a television, and he sat on the floor and he looked up at the TV, and this beautiful woman walks across the screen, and she's dressed kind of provocatively. And he says, "Ooh, Mom, that's mine." I said, "What?" Now remember, I'm a young mom. I snatched him up. I said, "What you say?" He said, "That's mine, Mom." I said, "What do you mean that's yours?" He said, "I want to kiss her." I said, "Kiss her? Why you want to kiss her? What's going on here? You're a little boy. You need to keep yourself in the playground in kindergarten, son." And he said, "Mom, that's mine." And my boys laughed, then I laughed, and I said, "No, that's a grown woman, son. You don't want a grown woman. He said, yes, I do. Wow. Okay. Was it because I nursed him? What is it, guys? What's up with that? Huh? Well, listen, that spilled over into his waking life because he's going to have him an older woman. You hear me? Wow. Anyway, all right, ladies, your turn. Next clip.
I have ever been pulled over. And you were so respectful and so nice. You came over, you were communicated what you needed, and then you were hot. See, if the police departments and sheriff hire more hot police officers, we wouldn't have violence anymore. Because all you would do is do what you did, just walk over and say, hey, let me see your driver's license and ID. And do that smile right there. Sir, you could bring peace to the Middle East. And I just want you to know, as I thoroughly watch you walk to your car and back, I just want to know, I can tell you work out, and I'm glad and I'm appreciate that God helps you to work out, and He did a great job on you. Yes.
Well, I appreciate that.
You have a brother?
Very nice.
Would you do that? Ladies, would you do that? You know how things are now. You guys are online and online dating and texting and emailing and messaging and all of that kind of stuff. It's really not a face-to-face thing anymore, is it? I mean, it is when you get ready to meet each other for the first time a lot of times. Normally, it's online with pictures and all that stuff, right? So she's face-to-face with an officer, and she does that. Now, some of us might think that, but we wouldn't say it, or would we? And if you don't, why not? And let's talk about what turns us on. So remember I said that we're going to talk in innuendos, right? So I'll use fruit and vegetables and stuff like that, okay? So let's start at the eyes. What is it about the eyes that you like? What draws you in? Let's drop down to the lips. Is it because they're thin or because they're full? Is it the shape of the mouth? And if so, why? What is it about the mouth that you like? Now let's drop down to the chest. Male and female. Does it need to be bare? Or do you want something on it? Do you like big old watermelons? Or do you like lemons? What is it that you don't like? And when you move down further, does it matter? So let's start with a Vienna sausage. Or, just a regular hot dog. Let's make that one skinless. Let's make them all skinless. How about that? Unless you like skin, leave it on. What about a hot link or a cucumber? Let's stop there. Do you prefer to enjoy the deep end of the pool, or do you like shallow water? Do you like riding horses, or would you prefer to ride backwards on the horse? You get me? So let's stop there and talk about those. We'll get to the back of the body in our next podcast, the hips and thighs and whatnot. And the back. And I forgot to mention, how broad do you need the chest? How narrow? Do you like man melons? And if not, why? Does any of this matter when you get together with somebody that you really are attracted to? Is there something about anything we've mentioned so far that would turn you completely off if your partner had or did not have those things? I think that honesty and communication in conversation is the best route to go when you want what you want, how you want it. If you don't tell me, show me. If you don't know how to show me, let's talk about it. I would venture to say, why are you even doing it with somebody that you're not comfortable talking to? Now, we've all done stuff, with people that we don't talk much to. But if you're in something that you really want to stay in, how come you're not telling them what's up? Because ladies, you be faking it. Come on now. Brothers, you can't fake like we can. And I'm not proud to say I've done it, but we've all done it. Y'all might put some extras on it, but we can fake. And I want to know, ladies, this is asking yourself that question once again, rhetorical question. Why do we do that? Is it to pump their ego, to get what we want out of them, even though we're not being satisfied? They're getting theirs, you're not getting yours. You wait till he go to sleep so you could get yours by yourself, which is what you're doing when he's not around in the first place. So what you need him for? We play games like that with ourselves and our partners, but if you want it right the right way, listen, if your spirits are connected well and you're a good match and you got that going on right, and you got it going on right, not just because of the physical act, but because you have talked about it. Do you like somebody to talk to you while that thing is going on? And if so, what do you want them to say? Do you tell them say this or say that? Or do you just stay quiet and think about it in your mind and deprive yourself of ecstasy? Baby, you better fix it. Listen, I believe that act is not just for procreation. I believe that God made the anatomy the way that he did for us to enjoy each other. Okay? So, let's talk about the good stuff about you. All of us know we do something very well in that area. And if you don't know, you know what you like, and you know how to get what you like. So, then why not use that power you have, ladies and gentlemen, on the person that you want to please, to pleasure. If they don't like that, watch and see their reactions when you do various things. Pay attention to that. Gather those things in your mind and one day unload all of those things all at one time and blow their natural mind, baby. Pay attention. It's not just to get that thing, you know what I mean? To come to a conclusion. It should be before, during, and after. Don't you like it like that? You know you want it like that. Everybody does. But see, that's also about intimacy. So, again, we're going to focus on the good. So think about that one thing in your mind that you're really good at in that area. Okay? Now, the next time you're doing something, do it as well as you just thought about it in your mind and watch what reaction you get. Start asking questions. Right here, back there, closer, faster, harder, up, down, circle, fly, around, hold on to the chandelier. Which one is it? If you talk about it, some of you blushing right now, and I'm using innuendos. It's okay. It's a natural act, even though many of us were taught that it's bad. Ooh, don't do that. No, listen, there are times and places for it. And you know what's not right. We're not going to talk about what's not right. We're talking about what is right with you, in you, and can be for you and with your partners. If you just take the time to think about it. Let's go on. This podcast series, I believe we're going to do 3, is literally to get you to think. Think about what it is that you love doing with your partner. And remember that you are good at certain things too, not just them. And when you both talk about it, when you communicate, again, even if it's not through words, you can guide and direct the map, okay? To get what you need and want on both ends. and it will turn into something beautiful. So that's the direction that we're going. I want you to think about that thing that you do well, and think about how you could enhance that thing in your mind. Imagine. That's not lusting. That is thinking about enhancing your skills. Think about it like that. Okay? So before we close this podcast, I want to speak to a few of you about your life. I'll call your numbers, and then I will give you a message. Now, it won't be everybody today, but I will get to everyone who's in my spirit to speak to. I will do that, and that's a promise. If you don't hear your number this time or next time, just keep listening, because eventually it will come. Okay? So here we go. I would like to remind you that everyone who emailed me and answered the 3 questions, you have all successfully entered the spring giveaway contest. We will announce the winners at the end of the month around Easter. But there are a few of you who asked for me to pray for you and give you some answers. I will be speaking with you on a different podcast. The 3 of you that I'm going to speak to right now and give a message, it happened to come to me when I read your email. So here we go. Number 29. Your business, although it's small right now, will be successful. Stick to what you know and perfect that before you start to try anything new. Destiny Love TV would like to purchase your product and be one of your first overseas purchases. So please email me. I am so excited for you. Next, number 35. God says you are a very hard worker, and because of your love and your sacrifices that you make for your family, and really you would help anybody if you can, because you operate with God's love. You do. And He knows your name, and He wants you to ask Him for what you want and believe that you're going to get it. Then start saying out loud, I'm going to own that thing you emailed me about. That thing that you want. Believe with no doubt that you will receive. God will light up your path, and He'll order your steps to get to what it is that you're asking Him for. All you have to do, because you know Him, is talk to Him and let Him guide you to exactly what it is your heart desires. Next, number 1, you are a go-getter. You are a very strong person, and you also work very, very hard. But now it's time for you to start asking for help when you need it. You're kind of independent and like to do things on your own. I sense that you are supervisor or management material. So it's just in your blood to do that. But you need to ask for help when you need it. It's okay. It doesn't mean you're not strong. It just means you need help. You, my dear, can achieve whatever you want to. You have big dreams, right? Go for it. You can have whatever is in your heart and whatever you desire, because you said you believe in God too. And the reason why you're here, you explained that as well. So since you believe that, turn that into faith and believe that you can have what you say if you only believe. So just do it. Okay, guys, that's it for now. I'm so glad you joined us today. I know we went from one extreme to the next, didn't we? But isn't that what life is all about? I love you guys so much. You will hear from me and see me again soon. In the meantime, stay sweet, be kind to yourself and others. God bless you and God keep you. And until next time, bye.